Go ahead.
So yeah, it's like if that's your relative, if that's your family, you ain't really supposed to go behind a man. We talking about Wu-Tang series, y'all. It's like if you ain't supposed to go behind a man back like that.
Talking about RZA and ODB.
Yeah.
If y'all seen the show RZA and ODB, basically the background is like when they was all signing their deals, RZA decided that he was gonna send Method Man on Def Jam, and ODB wanted to go to Def Jam too, but he thought it was better because Elektra was basically offering the same money, and they also was saying he was gonna get his masters after so many amount of years. I think it was like 10 years though, but he was still gonna get his masters back. So he, put in that deal for him because they cousins, but we still like saying like you still gotta let him know we get what you're doing, what you're trying to do, you're trying to look out and do your business aspect of it. But it's your family, you gotta let them know like, hey, code of ethics, like, hey man, we doing this, you going here, you gonna be able to do this. This is the benefits of it. Yeah. I know you want to go here, but this is where you gotta go. Even if you gotta just be like you ain't got no choice because I'm the one making the decisions in this matter. I'm the business manager. Right.
Because it's like if it's me and you, right, per se, right. Say if when our podcast is to a point where Apple Music and come to us and Spotify, so they'll say, so Spotify will give us our licensing. So that means we can still put the platform on any way we want to do it. It's just they want priority. Apple, that may say that's your dream, right? You always wanted to be on Apple Music, all that podcast shit. But they won't give us licensing. So all of our content has to go through them. We have to get cleared through them. We have to get sponsored through them. Our endorsements are coming from them. So they're controlling how much money we get.
We kind of bind it type shit.
You know what I'm saying? But if I just say, nah, I just signed the Spotify deal and that was your dream, you gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You be like, yo, nigga, that will start a turmoil with us because it's like, nigga, your life is in my hands. Your dreams is in my hands. That's how I would think of it if a man didn't consider my say. You know what I'm saying? So I respected it. I get it. Yeah, you have your masters in the business aspect to it. But nigga, like, this has been when I was a kid, when I was writing raps, when I was doing all of this. This is what I always dreamed of. Def Jam is like a pinnacle in hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So especially in New York.
Man.
So I get what RZA was doing, but I didn't like it per se. I was like, you should have told him, because I probably would have stole off on a nigga too.
You for sure should have told him. That's the main aspect, is at least tell him.
You feel me?
At least that's the most. It's common courtesy is being considerate. You can't just.
And then they sent Meth to Def Jam. So what the fuck?
Because Meth only wanted that Meth. I don't think Elektra wanted to sign Meth at that time. Of course, he was hot, but Elektra had that deal for ODB. But Def Jam was offering Meth the most and wanted Meth. So they was like, you automatically going to Def Jam for sure. Right. Like you at the rip, you going, and then he had the choice in between that Def Jam was going to sign him to or Elektra, but he chose Elektra because they had that little Masters little niche in there for ODB,
and that's cool. That's
I'd have just told him about it. What you see that you say you're gonna do it either way, and just make sure you tell him before it goes through. Right. Or you ask him like, what you feel about that? Because at the end of the day, he a grown man. If he wanted to go on Def Jam and don't care about the Masters, that's on him.
That's on him. You don't care about the Masters, the most financial part of your fucking contract.
I feel like he did it because he like, you got kids type shit. You feel me?
Yeah, and ODB do got a lot of kids.
Yeah, so he's like, you got kids. You my cousin, then my little cousin. Something happened, you wish it did.
Right.
You need your masters to be in your estate, fool, so they could make money off of that. They could get paid off of your shit. Right. You feel me? Which is what is going on now. If you've seen at the BT Wars, somebody brought out Young Dirty Bastard, his son. I forgot who brought him out, but somebody brought him out at one of these awards. I believe it was the BET Awards, if I'm not mistaken. Though. Niggas don't watch the BET Awards a little more. You know how that go.
Yeah, I mean the performances was dope though.
The performances. Yeah, I would say this actually wasn't a bad year for performances for the most part. Right. The Puff one was cool when Shine came out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That nigga did a whole nother verse, nigga. If you listen to what he say, I was like, this nigga actually did like switch the verse up on this shit a little.
Right. Okay. That shit was hard.
Even though Puff told on that nigga, but it's whatever. Yeah. That's on him. He got deported and everything. That shit fucked up. He Dominican as hell.
Yeah, he with his people now though.
Yeah, he be out there. He was signed to Def Jam when he first got out too.
Mm-hmm. I'll fuck with it. Yeah, it's a great show though. Great show. I did not know that shit happened at his house though, where he lost all the albums.
That shit was crazy. All the beginning albums too.
I said, because I was looking, I was like, to Cal. I was like, oh, these shits is fire. I was like, yeah, these is all like when you look at debut albums, and that's the thing I noticed too. Like a debut album, I don't think people look at it in today's artistry because now you can release streams, you can release Lucy's on YouTube, and people can make YouTube compilations in your music now. So the debut album isn't as personified and as impactful as it used to be. Especially like we come from the Dat Piff era, Digital Drill, LimeWire, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got mixtapes. Like, it was like 4-5 mixtapes before you heard an artist, quote unquote, debut album. Exactly. Like Nipsey's Victory Lap is the debut album.
He was the last one to actually do something like that. Drop a gang of mixtapes and then his debut album.
You know what I'm saying? But you already had a collection, a body of work to know what the debut album was gonna sound like. And I think that's much better because it shows your pool, especially when you get into some contract negotiations. But back then, yo debut album had to hit, bro. It could not be no Lucy's. It could not be unlike.
Oh yeah, like let's go down. Well, yeah, for the most part, okay. Because even Lil Wayne's debut album, Lights Out, when the separation from Hot Boys, like we said, we got iterations of Wayne on Hot Boy tracks,
right,
and Cash Money tracks,
right,
Big Timer tracks featuring and shit. So when we got his debut album, we was like, oh, this shit fire. Okay, the second one, nobody really liked like that. Lights Out, I was young, but I remember all that shit. Lights Out, you feel me? When he dropped that wasn't well perceived. Then he did 500 Degrees. It got a little better on 500 Degrees. I ain't gonna say a whole lot, but he had some shit. We was playing it like Bloodline on My Own, and certain shit has shit on there.
Right.
But then you get to, you feel me?
The Carter.
That to me damn near is really his debut album, like the grown Weezy.
Right.
He was still a kid even on Lights Out and 500. He was like 18, 17, 16 on all his first 3 albums. So that's still him trying to find his own, really be himself. So I give him that. Lights Out, it still had Juvenile and BG, and it was still around the first album. So that's why that one got world perceived. They still had that Hot Boys fire on them. So but then it started dissipating because niggas started leaving more, and then the Carter one.
Right.
I don't even know. I think I like the Carter 1 better than I like the Carter 2 personally.
Ooh.
Carter 1, nigga, I go that line, but it's too many songs. The Carter 2 hard as fuck too. That's why it's crazy to say.
I see what you're saying from an artistry standpoint. I see.
Yes,
where your opinion's going.
This is the first song. This is
we know what the Carter 2 did.
Oh, DJ
for hip hop.
Yeah, for hip hop. Yeah, exactly. Hustler music is probably one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, Money on My Mind, they was playing all that. You feel me? So I get all that. But if you listen to like songs on the Carter 1, like they all like are this like, oh, this man, this like he's spitting this some shit. Like nigga go and the slappers, Go DJ, This Is the Carter, Birdman, JR, BMJR, nigga, Heat, Snitch, nigga, man, I could go on and on. That one is still he talking real. It was like that was him coming. That to me, that's Weezy coming into his own. I'm about to say for me, that feel more like a grown, Weezy debut album.
Weezy was like the commercial rapper, like for them. He was like, because he had that baby voice, and that was the era of like young rappers, like young rappers, and he was the first iteration of that, like 15, 16-year-olds really getting on fucking songs with grown men
couldn't cuss though. If they go back, if you go back to listen to any Hot Boy song, he never cuss. He'll say young getting that we through Wody, because he was a kid, he couldn't cuss. But Turk was no older than him, no more than a year, but his parents didn't care. Weezy still had his mom that was like, oh, she don't want him cussing all them songs,
right? And he still had to go to school.
Right, Turk was off drugs and doing on the streets. That's why he went to jail, still. But him and Weezy was the closest because they was the closest in age. I think.
So, question: do you think you should have a debut album before you do mixtapes, or do the mixtapes give you a good like surface level of where you want to land?
I definitely feel like mixtapes because, like I make music, and where I'm at, I'm more on a mixtape. I don't feel like I'm ready to just like this is the album. People who ain't to me, who I be looking at, like I know that's like artists and shit that make music and be like, oh, I'm about to drop my album. I'd be like, okay, that's cool, but album and how many mixtapes or how many songs have you even put up? Because even the people that get albums, they gotta so look at Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi dropped like 3 tapes before he one of the last people to actually do it. I'll take that back. Lil Uzi he did like 3 tapes. Lil Baby kind of did it too. He dropped like 2 tapes.
Too. You gotta get
Kodak for sure did too. He did it before Uzi.
For sure.
He did it like a look, because Kodak takes from like 2015 and shit. Ain't Uzi's was like 16 and 17.
You know what? You right. A lot of artists now are just dropping out because like I remember like not this freshman. We'll get into that this double XL list, but the last one, like you had Pooh Shiesty, Lakia, oh my God, Coi Leray, Murray and shit like that. They all started with debut albums. Like when I was looking for Pooh Shiesty music, it was
Gunna
all
did that too. No, he dropped a tape. I take that back.
Yeah.
He dropped 3 actually.
Yeah, Drip or Drown.
I just didn't know him. Yeah,
I didn't know him either. And when I was looking at Atlanta, at least outside of Thug, it was Young Nudy who was popular. You know what I'm saying? Before, now Gunna is the guy, but you know what I'm saying? But I'm just looking at it like, yeah, a lot of people are just dropping albums again, like debut albums. And I guess I get it because you can get somewhat paid off those streams. You can get stuff cleared. You can have a bigger budget. But at the same time, that 2013 to 17 era of where guys were just off that Piff, LimeWire, dropping distorted songs, not really.
Like a hot new hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
From you were going world, people was going to World Star to find new music and shit. You feel me? Hot new hip hop, that Piff. Oh, Digital Drip.
Right, Digital Drip.
DigitalDrip.com was the shit. You can still go on Digital Drip and find some. You'll find some songs you won't even be like, what the fuck? I ain't even.
Right.
I just find shit I didn't even couldn't find nowhere else. I'd be like, damn,
playlists and all this. So
unreleased G Herbo songs and shit.
Right. I think it's just now you get to these artists are hip hop is the #1 music genre for sure. So it's like the industry is getting to these artists early, and there's a lot of more industry plants than ever. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, like. If you look at like a lot of these female artists, they're getting planted on us. Not to discredit it or anything like that, but they like grow in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Like I was looking at it is not to just devalue her music or her sound, but I was looking at Coi Leray. I was like, how the fuck is she popular? And I'm like, where the fuck? And I was like, oh, her daddy Benzino. I said, okay, so she grew up in the industry.
And she was fucking on Trippie Redd before.
Yeah, so I was like,
I knew she did any songs.
Right, so I'm like, okay, she already had like an industry pool, and then they like, oh, let's get her some writers. You feel me? Let's get her an image, and let's just get all this money to get her around these big features. And I'm like, because her album, I didn't listen to it, but I just seen the track list. I said, this shit is loaded. This is an industry album. This is loaded with features. Cause like every song got a feature, every song, and that's a big artist. Dirk, Herbo, Baby, fucking everything you could think of. Pooh Shiesty, blah blah blah. And I'm like, where is the industry going with rap now? And then if you looked at the previous XXL list, I don't know, because all these guys, they don't really have albums. They got like Lucy's, like YouTube. It said Babyface Ray. I say Babyface Ray got a couple albums.
Babyface Ray actually, albums are mean like tapes.
Like tapes.
Yeah, he got a gang. I would say he got a gang of mixtapes. That nigga, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. Nigga he dropped mixtapes around the same time Lil Uzi did. Bro, I got mixtapes from 2016. That's the most recent mixtape out there I could find.
Ain't he from
Detroit? But he said him and Peasy said they was getting blackballed.
Oh, from the Detroit music scene?
Yeah, like they was getting just from the industry, like really like blowing up how Babyface Ray is. Yeah, Babyface Ray is for sure like one of the hottest Detroit. Like I see so many people playing that nigga now. I'm like, damn, I've been listening to this nigga for the past 2 years and a half. Since like 2020, 2019, I've been listening to Babyface Ray. I'm like, damn, every now I see all type of female. I love Babyface Ray. I'm like, oh, you got the female, you got the own it too.
Yeah, because the way he slide on track, that was like one of my favorites.
He got his own style.
I was like, okay, Babyface Ray.
Nobody else rap like that either.
I was like, Babyface Ray is dope, and I was like, who is this Baby Tron dude? And I'm like,
yeah, that was the white nigga.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, he turned the beat off. He could rap. He got good wordplay.
Yeah, he got bars. He be saying some bars. I'll give him that.
And I was trying to listen to his songs. I said, okay, he has no, because it's like he has no body of work. It's just YouTube songs.
It's just a bunch of YouTube rapping. He just kind of rap too. He don't really, you know what I mean? Like,
I was like, this doesn't translate to songs well. You know
I'll take that back. This nigga Babyface Ray first shit on Apple Music, bro, was 2014.
I was 2 years out of high school, bro. Goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. That's how long this nigga's been, rapping. That's why I always tell niggas think they got a blow up from rap, nigga, in the first year or two, bro.
Put your body work together.
Bro, this nigga, you gotta get your craft and your body of work together. You gotta get to your sound and all that. That shit don't just happen overnight.
Right.
You gotta just keep working, making all type of songs, going off all type of beats and doing what you gotta do.
Because you gotta think you're a musician, bro. So you're a craftsman. You're a craftsman at what you do. So if you're not really formulating your sound and formulating then you can have a hot song. A lot of niggas have hot songs. You know what I'm saying? You can have a hot song. Is that one song that got the right beat? You said the right shit to it. The consensus really gravitated to it because that's the general sound. And then at this point, it's like, oh, it blew up, but you don't know how to hold that. You don't know how to hold that ceiling. You don't know how to hold that and then break the ceiling because you're not you didn't take time to build authenticity.
Because you just got a hit. That's what one hit wonders come from. That's basically what you just said and described. Because they just happen to stumble upon something that people find catchy and good. Then they just they ain't really worked on their craft. They only been rapping for it. Look at Chief Keef. How long Chief Keef said he been rapping? I don't think he had been rapping that long.
Nah, Chief Keef, Trinidad James, and you know what I'm saying. All Gold Everything. He said I was only rapping for 8 months. I think Dirk actually was rapping before Chief Keef. He just blew up first because Dirk do got videos from 2010, and the niggas didn't hit the scene in 2012. And Dirk ain't blow up until the last 2 years, like blow up. Yeah, you feel me? One of my fucking Dirk. I only liked the L's anthem. After that, I didn't really like shit from Dirk. I liked L's, the 52 bars.
52 bars cool, but 52 bars was even some years after that one, wasn't it? Like after L's anthem. Yeah,
I think because I was a Dirk fan. I'm not gonna say I wasn't, but it was just like everybody was fucking with L's.
He got on Tiger on Chirac. I like that, but I still didn't like his songs around that time. I was like, this nigga got on Tiger though, but I was like, because I still to this day don't really like Dirk rapping like heavily. I feel like he said himself, he makes it more off of the singing shit. I'm like, why you gonna tell me to stop? Because nobody, not really, most people.
The Dej Loaf, he seen that Dej Loaf check.
Yeah, that's what got. Once he realized that people liked him and Dej Loaf singing together, he was like, okay, I'm gonna just run with this now.
Yep,
it's just smart. It's
not bad. I was singing "Shorty My Beyonce."
I hated that song.
They was like, oh, I forgot about that. I said, that's why he's doing this.
Yeah. That's what gave him this whole idea. He was like, they like me doing this shit.
Signed to the street songs.
Then he started doing, he started doing more. Because L's anthem actually was an auto-tune song too, but he wasn't really singing. He wasn't
talking. Doing that. He seen that T-Pain money. He said, oh shit. He was like,
oh, they like this shit.
I'm about to do it. And I get it, because you got to keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? All that other shit. And
then like I said, his rapping to me ain't that spectacular. I like when he talk that shit, but it ain't that hard to me.
So I think it's like with rappers like Dirk, rappers like I won't put it Lil Baby in that situation, but there's a mainstream appeal to that rap. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look the way Dirk raps, right? He got ad-libs, he got a catchphrase. You know what I'm saying? He has the context of he sounds great on records. And then I give him, like, when he gets on songs with Meek and when he gets on songs with Baby, he has to step it up. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't shy away from good competition. You know what I'm saying? Guys who rap like that, who have like the mainstream appeal, they won't get on records with big dudes that can bar up and can rap and can like have a strong flow, have strong wordplay, metaphors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He can get on those big records. You feel me? And I think Dirk is just he's made his way possible for a lot of guys who want to be street dudes but don't understand how to break out their shell, and he did it. And then I'll give him that to his credit. I like Dirk. I'll say I'm a Dirk fan. I can't really listen to all Dirk's album because it's too much singing. I'm like, nigga, goddamn. You feel me? I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, he know what the people prefer from him,
and girls like him. So the girls like, once you get the girls, you could do a lot of shit when you get the girls. I mean, look at Chris Brown. This nigga was charging females $1,000 to take baby daddy photos.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
But if we gonna push the needle a little bit, I want to transition to the aspect of we gonna go back to sports real quick. You cool with that?
Yeah.
Remember that college football thing you seen I sent you?
Yeah.
About they could transfer any year they want.
Taking off the one-time rule. One-time transfer.
But my opinion, what is your opinion on the NIL before we start? Name, image, likeness.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I definitely don't feel like they should. They gotta kind of look at it from different angles and they can't just look at it from one aspect like, well, they should be. I feel like it's freedom. They be thinking about like freedom when it comes to a lot of these situations. So it's like they want people to have like, freedom. It's because we fight for it. So I get that, but you still gotta be like, okay, some things gotta have restrictions for a reason. Boundaries.
So you support college players getting paid, right?
Yeah, that's fine because they get injured. They putting their body, especially in football, they're putting their bodies on the line. They bodies never gonna be the same after some of the injuries, even if they don't go to the NFL. So it's like, Yeah, I feel like they should get some compensation for that because you putting your body grueling for these coaches pushing you and all this shit to really try to, make their team because people take college football very serious. You feel me?
Bro,
all the college sports, football is the most taken serious.
Yeah, you see when the Clemson come down?
Yeah,
that big ass hill, that shit is an event.
It's because of that stuff like that. Them little smaller states and cities, and especially like the southern ones, like Alabama and all that. Yeah, bro. That's all they be having. Georgia Bulldogs and all that. That's all they be having right there at that time.
I've seen the USC UCLA rivalry game. That shit is huge. You know what I'm saying? I see when the Oregon Ducks come down here and everybody love them Nike jerseys. You feel me? It's like I'm not against the NIL name, image, likeness, where they can make money off their likeness. You know what I'm saying? They could do sponsorships and sell their autographs and all that shit. That's cool.
It's their likeness. People liking it. They talking about bringing back NCAA. It's like if y'all gonna do that, football and basketball, they should be compensated. They did their best not to compensate them back in the day by not putting their names there, by just putting 25 and putting a number when you play with them. So it's like now y'all can just put their names. Nobody want to play with no number 25 playing college basketball or football. Like on the game, that's stupid. You gotta get like, okay, his number. But I know he is. It's 25. This like when I used to play with Kentucky back in the day on NCAA. I was like, okay, I know this is John Wall, I know this is Avery Bledsoe, I know this is DeMarcus Cousins, I know this is Thomas Robinson. Like, okay, I know who I'm playing with because I know the team. But if I just pick a random college team that I don't know, I'm not too fond of and don't know too much about, I don't know who the fuck on this team. I just want to play with a different team. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's best for y'all to have a name.
But that transfer rule, I'm not, because you could really fuck up the portal.
That's too much freedom.
I like the portal. I do like the portal because all those players.
You shouldn't be jumping around like that.
From St. Mary's, like when they made that crazy Cinderella run from the 16th seed and made it all the way to the Elite Eight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was great, but they all entered the portal, which, as they should. I'm not mad they did, but imagine if you got a guy from a top recruit from Tennessee comes to Tennessee. All right, Tennessee don't work out. All right, for sure, I want to go to Georgia. I think Georgia got a better opportunity for me. Oh, Georgia didn't work. No, fuck it. I'm gonna go. To
oh no, my bad. Alabama or
it's like, all right, bro, you doing all this damn bouncing around, bro. You fucking up recruiting now, because now these young 17, 18-year-old kids that's leaving high school, they can't get their bones. And Deion Sanders said it best himself. Transfer portal is fucking up high school recruits, because why do I need to take a risk on an 17, 18-year-old kid when I got a guy who's 20 to 22, already been in the system, maybe he messed up somewhere, got in a system that don't work for him. Oh, I can go get 3 of these, and maybe only I need 1 high school guy, and I can get the JUCO transfers and all that. So high school kids are going to be the ones that's kicked down. You know what I'm saying? They could be like, bro, we got 20 and 22-year-olds who could do the job. You know what I'm saying? Who already been to the programs, who already understand what the program needs. Now, maybe they need to mature a little bit. And I just don't, the transfer portal is good, but it does take a hindrance on high school recruits. But if you add that rule, who the fuck needs high school now? Now, now college football officially has free agency.
Right, basically, NFL free agency. And it's every year they want to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of being under contract.
You feel me? So you got like imagine Jalen Hurts when he went to Oklahoma. Oklahoma didn't work. Where the fuck this nigga gonna go now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he can go to Missouri. Oh, okay. Missouri don't work. Oh, this motherfucker can go up to Kentucky. Kentucky don't work. He can go west. He can go Oregon. So I'm like, bro, you like, that's too much. It's like they still in school now, and I hate that because I was fighting against that rhetoric, and I fight against that rhetoric every day when these unathletic fat motherfuckers be saying these kids and these young men don't deserve to get paid. I was like, yes, they do, because you sit your fat ass on that couch and you watch it. You fucking buy all the advertisement. You buy the jerseys with their name on it. You know what I'm saying? You buy the tickets. You feel me? You buy the caps. You buy the shoes. You buy all the memorabilia, the cups, the fucking everything, bro. All they deserve to get paid, period. But that transfer portal and doing the one trade, I think you'll just, I don't want to see 17, 18-year-old kids be waiting, sitting around. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, we like a kid trying to go to Oregon. Well, son, we dealing with a couple transfers right now. We gonna get back to you. This kid is a 3-star recruit. You know what I'm saying? A 3-star recruit was highly touted. He could still play wherever he wants. He just gonna have to work for his spot. But now the 3-star, if you ain't a 5-star recruit, you ain't about to get no love. Mm-hmm. You not. And you gonna see 1 and 2-star recruits go to JUCOs.
Man,
you gonna see an influx of it because it's like, why? Because I'm a 1-star recruit.
Hey, what is Graceland University?
Graceland University.
Yeah, in Iowa.
I can't call it. I'm not.
Okay.
Why you
wonder?
Okay.
I got a little relative that's about to go there. He about to
Graceland University. I got some people from Iowa. I'll ask about it.
Yeah, they got he going out there.
He going out there to play ball?
Yeah, football.
Okay,
he
good luck
receiver.
Yeah,
I mean him and his god brother.
Good luck to him. Go ball out, bro.
Yeah, that's why I was like, when you brought that out, that's why I'm trying to see if they, that's another reason why I'm like, nah, don't do that, because we got family members that's gonna be youngest coming up and trying to play football, and we don't need, like you said, nigga, they might be a 3-star or something, nigga, they ain't gonna be taking nobody but 5 stars because this nigga that been in for 1-2 years already, and already know how to play, then got both been training, and he got his size up. He not no kind of you gotta kind of get bulky in college and shit. So
hell yeah,
like you come out of high school, you ain't gonna be, your body ain't developed how they want it to be. So it's like you can find somebody that's already got that. Well, I'm gonna get them. Gotta develop this kid body and put him in the weight room and whoop and all this and that. It's like, and I can already get somebody that's already, well-oiled machine, basically. Like this, so that's why I was like, we got to make it fair, for everybody else.
For the kids that's coming out of high school, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I was just, like, y'all
need to be focused on trying to get to the NFL and focus on what team you're balling on the team you on at that time.
And also, some of you motherfuckers got to understand, you not good enough.
Yeah. I'm going to go to this team. If you didn't switch 3 times, you for sure it's done, bro.
It's not for you.
Switch after your freshman year, you switch out to your sophomore year, and then if it don't work that third year, you just need to say, all right, I'm gonna just stay here.
I'm calling it.
And if I don't get drafted my senior year, I'm done.
I'm calling it. I'm about to graduate. I'm about to get my unit. About to study my major and just go into the workforce.
It's done.
It's done. You're not good enough, bro.
It's okay.
You can't.
It happens to a lot of
motherfuckers. That's not good enough. And I'm saying it because I played ball too, and I understand my body couldn't handle it. I just wasn't as good as a top tier talent. I didn't have crazy speed. I didn't have an amazing vertical. I had great hands. I could run routes, and I was a big body. But there's a lot of guys that could do that. I didn't have off the top wall speed. I could run like Tyreek Hill. I wasn't as vertically as a fucking Calvin Megatron Johnson. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to understand, you are just not good enough, bro. Find your dues, make your bearing. If you need to transfer once, for sure, I get it. Jalen Hurts.
I get that.
Jalen Hurts left Alabama because Jalen Hurts was a number 1. Tua just had a great year because he got hurt, and then all that meant, like, he's still a number 1, but he got to move. You know what I'm saying? I get the Jalen Hurts argument, but that is not for all you niggas. You know what I'm saying? All you niggas are not Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that rule, man. It will fuck up a lot of like your cousin and everything. It'll fuck up a lot of things. Like, if you anything less than a 4-star, bro, you're gonna have to sit and wait in line.
Exactly, and then it's gonna hinder them because they gotta wait instead of getting it going once they get there and really getting the chance to do something. But can get that experience early on instead of and they gotta wait a whole year or 2. Shit ain't it.
I just don't like it, bro. I don't think
that don't make sense anyways. Like, just listening to it, one-time rule. That mean, like, if a nigga don't want to play out there every year, he gone.
Yeah, every year he gone.
I understand people might not do that as much, but it's like, it's still a pop. They still got the choice to.
They got the choice to do it, bro.
They shouldn't have the choice to do that. You should at least have to stay somewhere 2 years at a time. So you shouldn't be jumping. You shouldn't be jumping no more than one time, really.
Exactly,
you know what
bro.
I mean?
Exactly, bro. I'm just not for that. I don't think that's a good thing for college football. I think that'll really put a hindrance to the game, because now these coaches is not gonna have any. I'm not gonna risk no high school kid coming here, because as you growing, you young, your mind is like still formulating concepts in your head, and you change your mind every day like you change your draws. So you gonna come here. You was probably a touted. You came here from fucking Dorsey High School, Compton, or Central, or fucking Victorville, Rancho Cucamonga, wherever you came from. You was the top guy over there. Okay, well, young man, you at Oregon now, and you 4th on the depth chart. You can be like, well, what? Yeah, you 4th on the depth chart because we got 2 guys that are returning. You feel me? We have another guy that's a transfer over here, and then we got another guy that's even coming in. So you may be your ass on that red shirt and that practice squad. You gonna be like, oh hell no, I'm out of here. Okay, cool. You out of there. All right, where you going? You going to Texas? All right, for sure, son. All right, cool. All right, you are number 3. But
which one? Longhorns?
Longhorns. Yeah, you going to the UT? You feel me? So he go to Texas. You can be like, all right, Texas going to the SEC. So Texas is starting to recruit from the South a lot more, not just Texas. Starting to recruit from Georgia, Florida.
Georgia, I'm gonna say Georgia and Florida.
Yeah, you from California, they not even really looking at you to play. They're looking at you to fill a roster spot so they can have enough numbers. You think you about to play corner here? No, your ass is gonna be a gunner on special teams. You're like, damn, I don't want to go here. Let me go up. He's like, where the fuck you gonna go now? You're like, all right, I'm gonna go to Ohio State, bro. You're not even on the team, nigga. Like, what is you talking about? You feel me? Like, you will fuck up your journey by doing that. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then now it's another 17-year-old kid who can't get a shot because this motherfucker's bouncing around everywhere.
And everybody like, I'll take him.
In the league, I get it. It's the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we get non-school professional sports.
Right.
Them shits ain't connected to no school. Your ass is in school, fool. I mean, you going to class too. You ain't just going to play sports. And in the professional sports, motherfucker, all you got to do is train and fucking play basketball.
Train, stay out of trouble,
go to maybe some meetings here and there, team meetings.
Come on now, do your interviews, all that shit.
Interviews, certain shit. You know, depending on you is, you know, if you a role player, unless you went off, niggas ain't talking to you about nothing.
Yeah,
so, but yeah, you know, nigga ain't talking to you about nothing. You walk into the locker room and you go home to eat your food and you drink some Gatorade.
You need to be an agent, bro. It's like, hey, bro, you a role player. Niggas ain't talking to you about
shit. Like, you feel me? So just you know, go do your thing. You gotta roll out.
Go ahead, yeah. You gotta get that note right. And I'm just saying, like, and I like those workhorse stories, man. I don't like, you know, you got all these teams moving to these big conferences. And I'm like, I was like, damn, man, that's why I want my guy who played for the Jets, BYU, Zach Wilson. I was like, I want him to do well, man, because we need to see other schools do well other than schools from the SEC, schools from the Big Ten, schools from the ACC, schools from the Pac-12, because it'll give kids it don't matter where you play, it just matter how you play.
Right.
If you ball out, bro.
It's undeniable.
Go to the next level, bro. Damian Lillard went to Weber. Fucking John Morant went to Murray State, bro, as a 0-star recruit.
I mean, you know, Jimmy Butler and D-Wade went to Marquette.
Come on now, bro. So it's like, it don't matter where you go, it matter how you ball. I'm telling you, bro. Steph
Curry went to Davidson at that. That's like, what the fuck is that?
You feel?
Where's that?
It was a walk on, bro. It was a walk on, bro.
They're like, oh, this Del Curry son, he want to play with.
This nigga hungry as fuck, and his ankles was new. His ankles weak as fuck. Oh no.
Everybody else like nah. You feel me? And I give it to Kawhi. Fresno State, not that bad. He went to San Diego or Fresno State, right?
San Diego State.
Okay, that's not bad to me, honestly.
You still playing in a big market. I use air quotes when I say that, but you still playing at San Diego State.
It's still San Diego State. I get it. That's still. It ain't Davidson, Marquette. What the fuck is that? People don't even know where that's at. They're like, where? Huh?
Yeah, I was like, Davidson. Was that in Carolina or something?
Marquette, like in Wisconsin or something.
Oh hell no. You know what I'm saying? You looking at your letters, you like, all right, cool, all right, for sure. You like, all right, cool, Minnesota, I know where that's at. All right, Duke, I definitely know where that's at. Marquette, Wisconsin, who the fuck is it? If it's not the Badgers, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Yeah, that motherfucker is located in Milwaukee.
Yeah, no.
Marquette University is a Catholic university located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
If it ain't the Wisconsin Badgers, though, I do not know. I do not know. That's the only Wisconsin college football team.
Marquette got their ass
college
last year.
Sports program
on it too.
So it's just I don't like it. I think we both in agreement. I don't like it. I think find your dues, pay your dues, cool. If you ain't like the St. Peter's thing, right? They go, these kids all into the transfer portal. The coach even leave, go to his alma mater, Seton Hall. I get that. That's why the transfer portal needs to exist. You feel me? Because especially with NIL, if you can get a bigger look, better look, and if you're trying to get to the pros, yes, getting to a big, stronger program will help you do that. Not against that. But if your ass keeps bouncing around like a bitch on the blade trying to get in a car, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? It's like, bro, what are you doing?
Man, nigga is like, bro. Real busy
like if I'm your daddy, I'm like, son, you need to make a choice. Do you want to do this shit?
Stand on that shit.
Yeah. Nigga. Do you want to do this shit?
So don't say you want to go to Florida State or something, and then you don't want to go there. Like,
yeah. It's like, we live in Florida. Okay, you go to Florida State, cool. You going to the games. It's like, all right, now you going to Miami. Damn, nigga, that's far. You feel me? It was like, Pops, I actually transferred again. I'm going to Alabama. All right, nigga, you on your own.
No, I ain't got time for that shit.
I ain't got time. You keep doing this bouncing around and shit. You need to make a choice. Can you play? Can you keep up with them? And if you can't, it's over. It's over. Make the team, do what you need to do. You'll play in your few games, but you're not going to the next level. And you got to admit that to yourself.
Yeah, it's done. It's over.
It's done. It's done. It's only been 4,000 players in the NBA. It's only been said number of thousand in the NFL. And a lot of niggas, not every nigga about to get in that hall. I guarantee you that. Not everybody about to get these Kyler Murray contracts. That is a for sure. You know what I'm saying? They getting all this big money, but they ain't up the cap space. So Kyler Murray just took money from a lot of niggas on that team.
Yeah, it's like they ain't gonna. Yeah, niggas ain't gonna be able to add no pieces.
This ain't the NBA, which I think got the best contracts other than MLB. Right. I think they got the high. They have no cap space, but a lot of niggas in the minors ain't making that. Yeah, and a lot of niggas in the minors ain't making that. But in the NBA, I feel like they got the best contracts. But the NFL, nigga, okay, yeah, Kyler getting 40, but what's that right guard getting paid? You know what I'm saying? He getting paid what, $2 million? 2, 3, maybe 4? You know what I'm saying? His spot's replaceable. You know what I'm saying? What's that gunner on the punt team getting paid? What's that long snapper getting paid? You know what I'm saying? Not all you niggas is about to break the bank. I'm telling you. Niggas be like, oh, they make $500,000 a year. That's like this is when like niggas don't really look into money, don't see how money works. How money works is you live according to the lifestyle your money can equate to,
as well as taxes.
Exactly, and the taxes for a nigga making that much is over
6 figures. You're just making 6 figures alone. They're whooping you in taxes.
Right.
So it's like.
So I'm like, you cannot. My fault.
No, you good.
So it's like you cannot just say 60% of NFL players go broke. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm got a son who's good at football, but he keep doing that bounce around shit, I was like, son, at the end of the day, you go into a field that isn't that prosperous when it comes financially. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if your position, you a DB, you ain't gonna get that Jalen Ramsey contract.
Yeah, fucking your body up too, so it's a double whammy.
You know what I'm saying? And corner is the hardest position in football.
I believe, cause you got backpedal and shit all the time, and niggas is, you gotta try to jam niggas. Niggas is fast as fuck. Receivers trying to burn you and jump over you, nigga.
Bro, and you isolated. At least with the offensive line,
you ain't playing safety out there where you kind of just you wait. We got like less than 1 minute on this.
Oh.